successfully.
Thanks, computer. Prepare to engage.
Hurricane 313.
Stone Master. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We got about to crack the code. We hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We got about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We got about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We got about to crack the code. Breaking the facilities, killing all our enemies, hacking every fucking thing. Gotta get a bunch of cheese, treated like a SEAL team, shooter with the drill team, booming ass movie till you reach my fucking kill scene. Yeah, world is a stage, I'm releasing all my rage, taking faces off like a motherfucking Nick Cage. In the days when I spray, this how I retaliate. Yes, I eradicate rules, yeah, I have to break everything. Yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We about to crack the code. Who are you? Tried to tell me what to do, I would not comply. Government tried to block the truth, so they gotta die. You tried to tell me what to do, I would not comply. Government tried to block the truth, so they gotta die. I'm a ride with my 45, kid on the side, blowing up a building, causing motherfucking homicide. Putting C4 when they ride, get them every time, like a mob flick. Now I'm hacking all they phone lines, black cards and credit cards, they exotic cars. I might hack them all, crash them all into a wall, chilling with my dogs, that's watch the empire fall. Had to make them call, yeah, I made them empires fall. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We just about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We just about to crack the code. Hacking everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We just about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We just about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We just about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We just about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We just about to crack the code. Everything, yeah, we hacking everything. We just about to crack the code. We just about to crack the code. We just about to crack the code.
Shouts out to everybody. HHN Special Report.
My nigga, you dead wrong. Hit it with a 4-5, couldn't put a trigger, nigga, know you about to get your head blown. Breakers in the way, don't care, to prepare for some daddy. Now you headstrong. Put it to the limit when I get it like it's scared of a vinegar, my man is dead wrong. Send it to the dead zone. Bustin' dead clone. Send me on the metal bullets hitting up your chest like this. Throwing up a set, better show some respect. Grab a tank, you motherfuckers should've wore a vest. Hurricane be the name. When I come through, y'all see the flame. Revolutionary be the game. This whole world won't be the same. Dead wrong. They say I'm dead wrong. You are dead wrong. Get your head blown. Send to the dead zone. They say I'm dead wrong. They say I'm dead wrong. You are dead wrong. Get your head blown. Send to the dead zone. They say I'm dead wrong. I'm coming with a 4-4 quick and I don't quit. So sick, so slick, get your dough kick. Get the government, they ain't ready for this bullshit. Stop everybody grab the Glock, roll up and pop the top. Drive off and pop the top. Shoot a lot of cops, send all the feds. Y'all motherfuckers gotta drop. They bring me a promo cops, I got an EMP. Lights out, bitch, you can't CBD. CDE, got my FG. Put a cold in your kid if you mess with me. ain't gotta take a big and I'm blessed to see you. All you representing next to me. And you know I gotta take a beat. Y'all better not bless with me. Dead wrong. They say I'm dead wrong. You know you're dead wrong. Get your head blown. Listen to the dead song. They say I'm dead wrong. They say I'm dead wrong. You know you're dead wrong. They get your head blown. Listen to the dead song. I'm dead wrong. They say I'm dead wrong. You know you're dead wrong. They get your head blown. Listen to the dead song.
We're American. You told me that already. What kind of American are you? This guy's your colleague? This guy here? Yes, he's my... That guy?
We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. This is not a test. A nuclear attack was commenced against the United States. 15 nuclear bombs have detonated in several areas across the country. They include Baltimore, Boston, Chicago, Denver, Detroit, Los Angeles, Las Vegas, New York, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Contingency plan, I got mine on my hip. Knocking on his door, I'll send you with Christ live. Contingency plan, I'm with your bitch in the sticks. We got canned goods, but this hoe wanna eat my dick. Contingency plan, I'm standing tall in the collapse. They wanna govern our mind and study how we all react. Fingers on triggers, watch freedom fall right in our lap. Contingency plan, shit hit the fan, I'm going back. A coward die 1,000 deaths, I'ma die once. My contingency plan, real niggas to the front. Grab a bag, grab a sword, grab a gun. Bullets raining like a hurricane, reload the drums. The purge, my home away from home. Wait, here I come, rule number 1. When it's beef, never run. Let them shells cook a nigga alive. Well done. Baptized by fire, feel like Satan, son. Chosen ones, BB unite, there's more than one. Left, right, paradigm can't trick a real one. My niggas acting like I wasn't in the field once. Last night I had a dream, we fought for freedom and we won. And I put that on my unborn son, straight slaughter. I put that on my unborn daughter. My contingency plan includes your bloodline and
Salute to
torture.
Jersey, low key tank.
Yeah. Divine enforcer. Yeah, all that greed, look at what it cost you. Holy Bible in my hand, I sent them to the altar. Married to the smoke, me and my pistol at the altar. Contingency plan, I got mine on my hip. Knocking on this door, I'll send you with Christ live. Hurricane, what's your plan?
My contingency plan is go ballistic. It's super expensive time to bring the rules, so pay attention. Proper structure was cut down, the simultaneous. Blow it up,
There go my baby. Hey, Mata.
I'm the angriest dude.
I love your video, baby.
Bounce strapped to my chest with the zaniness. Keep on naming this double weapon, I stole it. Throwing politicians and feds up in the ocean. Where's my opponent? Show me my opponent. Billionaires at Davos, I gotta smoke them. After you win, I pick them up and throw them. Fuck all the talking, it's time for us to show them everything. With the raiders in my veins, burning everything. Ain't no leaving, no dead remains. Let them feel the pain. In the name of the hurricane, if we don't kill the government, the shit will never change.
Well, gentlemen, when the shit hits the fan, some guys run and some guys stay.
What's love, my goddess. Good to see you, baby. You know I love you, baby. We gonna play some jams and we gonna get on to this HHN. And I know you be still working on that Give It To You video. I gotta work on some music and shit, you know what I'm saying? We working, we in it, baby. We doing this forever.
I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever.
Almost high note of Detroit.
I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever. Forever. Phenomenal lyrics that you feel in your spirit. Spiritual, lyrical, biblical. Now you scared of these lyrics. They fearing the rip you. They part you the bitches. Government tripping. I kill them. They throw in the rivers. They turn into blood. Blood dripping off of your skull. Hey, shot in your blood. You ain't fucking with us. That's an anthem for rebels. Rebels, they die for whatever. With the Beretta ARs. They case it better than ever. Our several heads. Got the feds really scared. Yeah, I stay prepared. Shooting you everywhere. Everywhere full of pain. So we gon' change the game. Rearrange everything in the name of the hurricane. Got people waking up. Sharper than paper cuts. Fans to run it up. Yeah, we spray them up. I am a warrior. You are a warrior. Yeah, we coming out victorious. On a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stay together. The revolution is forever. On a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stay together.
Salute.
The revolution is forever. Forever. Shoot at the enemy. Who is the enemy? You know it's the government. Don't fucking play with me. Marching and shooting. Free the world from pollution. Education is useless. Fuck the bad institutions. It's the only solution. Call it revolution. Military and national. Got no blow with the man. Master style, master blaster. Then after I snap it, clap. I'm happy the final chapter to capture the fucking thing. Shoot your all in a bladder. I'm madder than batter. The mad hatter. I'm getting madder. I scatter your body parts in the batter. In Atlanta, dragging your soul to the darkest abyss. So you motherfuckers never forget. I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever. I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever. I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever. Style master, slow it down, cause I'm fast. Style master, slow it down, cause I'm fast. Style master, slow it down, cause I'm fast. The bad, look at the bunker, bitch, that's where I cast you. Style master, slow it down, cause I'm fast. Style master, slow it down, cause I'm fast. Style master, slow it down, cause I'm fast. The bad, look at the bunker, bitch, that's where I cast you.
Yeah, I know. It's been raining forever over there in the UK. I've been keeping up with the rain. Non-stop rain.
Style master, ripping these damn bastards.
But I love it. Tapping that window, baby.
Magic flows, I cast your soul to the fire ring abyss, then your bitch explode.
Why do hurricane whip on these tragic flows?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to smash some hoes.
What's this beef with this government? I have to know.
I don't know, but the people bitches have to go. Let's go, Detroit flow, street so cold. Get stomped in the club cause the beat so cold. Quid pro quo, hit you with the hypno flow. Pop the clip in the blade, bullets rip your soul. Tic-tac-toe, free but connect that flow. 34 rounds where you fucking rest that bro. Check that flow, fuck that, wreck that hoe. Government try to kill us, can't let that go. Style master, slow it down cause I'm fast. Style master, slow it down cause I'm fast. Style master, slow it down cause I'm fast. The bad, look at the bunker, bitch, that's where I cast you. Style master, slow it down cause I'm fast. Style master, slow it down cause I'm fast. Style master, slow it down cause I'm fast. The bad, look at the bunker, bitch, that's where I cast you. Straight blaster, I am the style master. Real slow, but they want me to go faster. Not yet, I'm taking your profit. Hacking everything and leaving the hot jet. World leaders, getting killed with the heater. Blood on my shoes, I just bought these Adidas. Call my mama Sita, tell her to bring me some sneakers. And the gun I left by the speaker. Yes, I'm a drinker. See my girl, hey, mama Mia. About to snipe fans from a Kia. Yeah, I never leave her. The cute assassin chick like Nikita. Get killed together, that's why I keep her. Smoking on the keeper, shooting at the sleepers. Fucking government, send them all to the reaper. Drinking on the leader, yeah, I'm diving deeper. In the bad chick while we blowing up Geneva. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Bad, the little bunker business from my cash. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Bad, the little bunker business from my cash. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Bad, the little bunker business from my cash. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Style master, slowing down 'cause I'm fast. Bad, the little bunker business from my cash.
Hey yo, live and learn. I know you made that track. Hey yo, what do your people think about the track? You know, I know you have to been banging that bitch in the hood or like to your family and friends. Tell me what they think about it. What they think about it. I know they was like, dude, I think you got something. They had to have told you that, like, oh, dude, I think you got a hit, bro. You can put this in the club or something. What did they tell you? What was your feedback when you showed them the music? I forgot to ask you about the Comfort Zone. I know I asked you about the other shit, but I never asked you, what did everybody think about the Comfort Zone and the Style Master track? Like, as a matter of fact, like, did I sing you the Style Master? Because I think I did. You know, so you can put it on your channel. But yeah, like, what do your people think about it? I know we're doing collaborations, and I know, like, we really don't get, well, I'm speaking for myself. I don't really get no props from my family. You know what I'm saying? or most of my friends. Like, there's a couple family members that fuck with it, and there's a couple friends that fuck with my music band. But like most of the time, it's like, yo, my shit too extreme. But hopefully the Style Master, you know, be like, oh, dude, that shit cold. You know what I'm saying? Because all my other shit is concepts. It's like, you know, like motherfuckers not digging concepts. You gotta think and shit and look and reflect in the mirror. Like, is I'm a pussy for not fighting the government? Yes, you are. Now that you got that out the way, now you can get over your fear and get some courage in your life. But, you know, but like this Style Master album, man, real shit. That Style Master track is heavily needed because I didn't have a track called Style Master. Real shit. I didn't have a track called Style Master. I wasn't going to do an intro or an outro. This wasn't a concept album, but it became a concept album because of the name itself and listening to the tracks of the different styles and different beats. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to Phenom Rogue One also. Shout out to you, you know, and shouts out to DJ Graves. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out to Jordan. This project had 4 fucking producers, 4 features, 20 tracks, nonstop fire. You know? Yep. The whole album is fire. Do you have a Spotify? No. I wasn't going to go to the streaming services like until I find one that let my music play, you know, like fully, instead of telling me we can't promote the conscious shit or the revolutionary shit. You got to put off the bullshit. So, and plus also doing the research on, you know, like you're only getting paid less than a penny on the fucking dollar. You got to get over 1 billion fucking hits in order to get some real fucking money. And also there's people still waiting on their money from Spotify and United Masters and whatever fucking shit they fucking with, you know. But I was still going to put my shit on streaming platforms, but like I was going to wait till I get the like AI master machine, throw all my music in it and let it get tweaked to the sound, you know, like that it sounds on the radio or on the mainstream or whatever. And also I have another cat I'm talking to on the Band Lab. He's you know, like, dude, master music. So just throw it to him, let him master it, and then I just start putting shit on platforms. But what I really need is a website. I need a domain page. You feel me? I need a domain page. I can sell my music from there, And if they want to go to my social media, I throw my links in that same shit, throw pictures, a couple music videos, just have a nice site ran by the lovely Vonta, and we just split the bread. As a matter of fact, you can get 60, I get 40. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Because like you doing all the work, you know what I'm saying? You put all the shit together. You know what I'm saying? 60-40 split, baby. 60-40 split. But yeah, you know, but I give it a shot, man. But like really, it's just like you got to get over billion fucking hits in order to get some real fucking money. So I'm like, okay, motherfuckers getting hold. And two, another thing, I gotta pay the subscription every month. So you know, I really don't got that because I gotta pay bills and shit. And plus, what's the use of having the fucking subscription and pay this shit every month if I'm not about to get paid for my fucking music? If I'm getting less than a penny on a fucking dollar. So after hearing Scarface say that and then doing the research and found out for myself, I'm like, fuck this streaming shit. Shit about to go back to hand over fist in a minute. I'm gonna have to get my money by renting out a hall, charge at the door, charge at the bar, and probably sell $5 CDs at the tables. You know, just like motherfuckers, like behind the counter somewhere. You know? That's how I'm gonna have to do it. I gotta kick in the dough. Much love, Water Style Jutsu. Salute GBA. I got all that, bro. I told you, gotta. I got you. We still gonna collab, but you know me, I gotta still set a foundation. You know me, I can't put all my eggs in one basket. So like I try to find all, like avenues that's, cool. But like most importantly, like I already know what it is. Just get my own motherfucking website and sell my shit from there along with my merch. It's simple. Drive around, find a hall, rent that bitch out, charge at the door, charge at the bar, sell my merch there also. And get my baby Vonta to hold down the website on her end. We're gonna be in the US and the UK holding it down. But I'm still down for collaborations, like like whatever to get all this shit out faster, and plus like building a team, building conglomerates and shit, that's the name of the game too. Strength in numbers. And plus everybody putting their brains together, they use their motherfucking abilities and skills together. Hell yeah, I'm down for that too. You already know. But I already been doing this for a long time. We've been trying to get shit out there forever. It's just like these motherfuckers don't really want our type of music. Our shit is too fucking real. I used to go to radio stations. I used to motherfucking sell the promos. I used to be part of the street team. I used to do all this shit. Even behind the computer setting up sites, pushing our shit. Sending our shit to California to motherfucking places to try to put our music on soundtracks and shit. Oh my fucking God. Me and my crew been doing this shit forever. That's why I made that song Forever. I've been doing this forever. As a matter of fact, let's play that again before we get off into the news. But I'm gonna never forget, like what my OG said. It's like you need to find you a team. I'm thinking in the first beginning was like a team for like a music group, but no, it's like you need to find a team. You feel me? A dream team. And shouts out to y'all that love this music shit when it comes to the music, the art, the motherfucking production part, podcasting part. We got something, y'all, and we are the realest. We are the realest. Shouts out to everybody here. Much love to my God is Vonta. I prefer to let go too. You already know what it is. You already know. You already know. You got that connections. We've been doing this forever. Shout out to Phenom Rogue One for this beat. After this, we're gonna get into the news.
I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever. I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever.
You know it, man.
Forever. Phenomenal lyrics, get you feeling the spirit, spiritual, lyrical, now you scared of these lyrics.
Salute Ace Media.
Fuck you, the bitches, government criminal, I kill them, throw in the rivers, they turn into blood dripping off of your skull. Hey, shot in you blood, you ain't fucking with us. That's an anthem for rebels, they die for whatever, with the Beretta, ARs, AKs are better than ever. I several heads, got the feds really scared. Yeah, I stay prepared, shooting you everywhere full of pain. So we gon' change the game, rearrange everything in the name of the hurricane. Got people waking up, sharper than paper cuts. Fans they running up, yeah, we spank 'em up. I am a warrior, you are a warrior. Yeah, we coming out victorious on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever. On a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stay together. The revolution is forever. Forever. Shoot at the enemy. Who is the enemy? You know it's the government. Don't fucking play with me. Marching and shooting. Free the world from pollution. Education is useless. Fuck the fed institutions. Here's the only solution. Call it revolution. Military and national guards. Yeah, I gotta recruit it.
All right, I need to send you these last 4 then.
Got the new protocol weapon that'll tell you the best. Doesn't even matter. I shatter.
For this new.
Fastest, I blast it. Gonna pass your causing disaster. So we can't be the master. Stop master blaster. Then after I snap it, clap it. I'm happy. The final chapter. The capture the fucking thing. You go all in they bladder. I'm better than better. The mad hatter. I'm getting madder. I scatter your body parts in the batter. Over your ladder. Dragging your soul to the darkest abyss. So you motherfuckers never forget. I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever. I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever. I'm on a whole nother level. I've been doing this forever. We all gotta stand together. The revolution is forever.
Yeah, yep, I'm gonna send you this forever track. Because this album is like, how can I put it? I think this is that hit. This that album. I'm gonna send you Naughty, Detroit After Dark, Club Hurricane, This Forever Song, Neo Soul Flow. And probably one more. You know, like the hits of the album. You know, like the motherfucking Naughty is the motherfucking real true #1 hit. Like, you know, like on some real shit. Like that's the hit that draw the motherfuckers in. The Neo Soul Flow expresses the other side of the coin, expressing my hip hop ability. The Forever track is the hardcore track. I did Stop Master and Let Sun Wine yesterday. Oh snap! That's what's up. I gotta check it out. Yeah, but my thought Star Master was my cousin because we supposed to link, so she liked it. But I'm done with the non-communication. Now you chasing people around. Yeah, man, you gotta find the people that just vibe with your vibe. Yep. I'm glad I got a lot of music. Yep. Oh yeah, man. But I'm gonna send you probably like 6 tracks. Like, or you could just go to the Style Master album and just like, pick whatever tracks. If you got a pen on you, you can grab Naughty, Detroit After Dark, Club Hurricane. Oh yeah, I forgot the strip club song. Shake That Ass. You gotta grab that too. For the strippers, I got a strip club song. Man, I didn't know how good this album was because I wasn't thinking about making a concept. I just thought about just throwing a whole bunch of songs and just put it together and just make some shit. But the shit turned out to be a straight up concept. Because the style mask, I got a whole bunch of different styles. So like it just turned to a concept within its fucking self. And fuck out of here with this phone call shit. And shouts out to Live and Learn for having a track called Style Master for me to actually solidify the track being a concept album. So it's like, yo, I threw his track in the middle, be like, yep, let motherfuckers know who the Style Master is, and let's finish this album out. The first 10 tracks of the album, straight up, gigging like a motherfucker. When they get to track 11 on out, now it's hardcore, lyrical motherfucker. I'm doing that one now. See, told you. You already got it. You already knew. You know what I'm saying? And see, and here's the cool thing about us when it comes to this music shit. One, we love this shit. Two, it's kind of like an automatic type of chemistry. I remember low key calling me and saying, bro, you heard my verse and I ain't even have to tell you what the concept was going to fucking be. You already knew it when you wrote your verse. I'm like, it's the chemistry, dog. It's the fucking, it's the chemistry. It's like, sometimes I can hear where a person is going with their verse. And like, all I got to do is just ride that wave and just like keep the story going. You know what I'm saying? It's like, automatic chemistry. And it can be from rapper to rapper, rapper to producer, rapper to engineer, like singer to rapper, singer to engineer, singer to, it's just like, it's the love of the game. You know what I'm saying? And like, that's what most people keep on failing to realize. We love this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to do this to the day we fucking die. You know what I'm saying? The E-Girls to finish it out. Work on the club scene last night for visuals. But yeah, yo. I stabbed you, so I tell you, I'm a label with no artists. All my artists died. Damn. Damn. I ain't know about the died part. You got everything to me. You was already gonna work on Shake That Ass, Vonta. You was already gonna work on that. But it ain't nothing wrong with having a video GBA side and your side. Shit. This shit about to get blasted. You already know. Wait a minute. Hold on. Talk about, I just said it to you. Okay. Like, what, you gonna send me visuals and like Vonta will add to it? I don't know how that's gonna go. Because like y'all could just download the song and just like, like throw your own spin on it, like y'all usually do. Oh, all right. So you making your version, Vonta gonna make her version, and there needs to be two versions out there. That's cool. I'll share both. As long as the shit getting out there, that's really all that matters. Somebody gonna catch it. And real shit. And once I get it cool, I gotta go to these strip clubs and But at the end of the day, I gotta have that bread. I gotta have that bread. Be like, yo, nigga, spend this shit for a night. Spend this shit a couple times. Oh yeah, so shit. Your version gonna be cool. Vonta's version gonna be hot. It's 2 versions out there plus mine. That's 3. We good. And it's scattered in all different directions. That's really all that matters. As long as that shit get out there on all sides of the spectrum. But let's get to. Is there somebody knocking on my fucking door? What the fuck? Hold on. Yo, Trey, you had somebody coming over today? So you had somebody coming over for you? Oh, god damn it, man. All right. Like, tell them to keep it down, man, because I'm live. All right, let's get to the news. We going to the UK with it. You already know how we always started off.
Hi, I'm Amelia. I'm English, and I love England. I like having fish and chips and a pint at the local pub. I like Shakespeare and Dickens, Tolkien and Lewis, Harry Potter. I like pork sausage and dogs and fashion.
Haram! Haram!
But I don't like that. Brits are famously polite, but it mustn't mean we're willing to commit cultural suicide. Our institutions, the Church of England, the BBC, are a bunch of queers and nonces. How the bloody hell did we go from Churchill to you git? Sadiq Khan the mayor? This is London, mate, not Afghanistan. Or Star Wars.
I'll get him that.
Our government won't even protect our schoolgirls from grooming gangs. Sod off, wankers! The police won't help. They're too busy confiscating garden tools and suppressing free speech.
That's right, miss. What have I done, officer? You've tweeted rudely, and you're under arrest.
Curry is fine, but we have several recipes already. There are 50 Islamic nations in the world. Muslims don't need to be on our island. They want to conquer it. The government says it must be this way.
That's what's up, Vonta. I can't wait to see it, baby.
These dragons that threaten our England won't go away unless brave knights rise up to slay them. Or did all the British bloodlines with any bollocks get killed off in World Wars I and II? Englishmen, it's your country and it's being taken from you. Chav, posh, doesn't matter. We're already all in this together. I don't want this to be the future of the women of England, and I'm sure the women of Iran and Afghanistan didn't want it either. Your ancestors beat the Spanish Armada, Napoleon, and the Nazis. Surely you can handle welfare tourists. History will record what you do or don't do. Get cracking, lads. Love, Amelia.
That's right. Love, Amelia. Nah, remember I said that Starmer wasn't going nowhere? Well, shouts out to Carl Vernon.
Break it to you, me old mucker, but he ain't going anywhere. Who am I talking about? Who else other than Starmer?
Starmer is a wanker.
So many requests, demands online to have somebody sacked, somebody resign, than what I'm seeing in relation to Starmer. I mean, he's hanging on with fingertips. People
Bollocks.
jumping ship, staff members off ski. They're basically like, yeah, no, I don't want to be associated with this one. Niche, niche, bye-bye.
Off your pop.
He remains. And why does he remain? Well, said it before, say it again. He is doing too good of a job at a bad one.
Ooh, yeah. He's doing too good of a job of a bad one. I love when Carl Vernon speaks. I don't want to see him angry. Like real talk, because he sounds so cold. My God.
And when you think
Starmer's
about the
wanker.
objectives of the job, well, stripping anything
but
good,
hear that again.
Before I say it again, he is doing too good of a job at a bad one.
He is doing too good of a job at a bad one. Y'all got to think about that. That right there is just like straight up bars. He ain't even rhyming, but he's spitting right now.
Yeah. And when you think about the objectives of the job, well, stripping anything good from the freaking bare bones of what was good previously and just making sure that there's nothing left after it, what would you be doing different? Right, as part of his job, what would he be doing different? So yeah, as I said, doing too good of a job at a bad one. So I'm afraid I think he's going to be in the position for a while. But again, let's really think about this. What are the alternatives? Yeah.
And the alternatives, and I know you probably seen them, Walter. I think one of them is a Muslim lady, and I think it's another lady. So you already know the Muslim lady is going to help those immigrants that just got flooded into the country, right? And the other lady, and I think it's probably a guy too. I forgot their names, but I saw their pictures. You know, the people to replace Starmer, but that's no different from Mandani becoming the new mayor of New York. Like, over here in the States, the vultures are circling Starmer. Yeah, they are.
Because when you see that as well, because of course there wouldn't be a general election called. No, they would just install one of these people, right? Because they're the favourite,
right?
And then you kind of think to yourself, "No, I mean, Starmer is still bad, isn't it?" But let's be fair to him. I've got some old photos
Wow,
for you.
second call, less than 5 minutes.
Of actually, you know, the thought process that's been there for a while.
Lives are at risk, and again, our NHS is at risk of being overwhelmed. If that happens, more people will die. So we must do everything we can to protect the NHS. The scientists are clear. Our best defense is the booster jab. It's safe and effective. It protects us and those around us.
I love that one. He just jumps into Dalek mode.
Exterminate.
Yeah, he's going to be in the job for a while, is my view. And they can keep resigning, keep jumping ship. There can be all the talk of the town, and yet there he is.
Ta-ta. I was right. Next time I'm gonna be in this motherfucker for a minute. Oh. Which one did I play? Did I play this one?
Before Jeffrey Epstein was found dead. This is a letter that is announcing his death.
The day before.
The draft appears among at least 23 documents in the disclosure labeled as statements from the Southern District of New York U.S. Attorney's Office.
Oh, yeah. The guy that's talking right now is Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. Ghetto Boys for Life. That's a classic rap group from back in the day. My favorite album is Revelation album from the Ghetto Boys. Is Willie D, Scarface, and Bushwick. R.I.P. to Bushwick. And Scarface was the guy that was talking about how fucked up the streaming services was. And this is Willie D with the Willie D podcast. And he's covering the file that was made by the government the day before Epstein's death, saying that he's dead. But we all know he died the following day, which was on, I think it was April 10th. I think this was April 9th or some shit like that. But we're going to let Willie D from the Ghetto Boys talk. Ghetto Boys for Life. My favorite line from Willie D was, "I'll shoot you in the head and make your L-Dog flip." Now, a L-Dog is a Cadillac Eldorado. Big-ass car. Look it up. When he said he going to shoot you in the head and make your L-Dog flip, that means you got a powerful-ass gun so strong, you get shot in the head, it flips you and the whole car. I was like, Willie D cold for that one. Ghetto Boys for Life. Let's go. Salute low key.
Okay, here it is. There's the letter.
Oh, yeah, and I posted the letter on my community post. Salute low key.
That's what they call today receipts. Okay? Let's get into this letter. Let's look at some of this
Ghetto
stuff.
Boys for Life.
For immediate release.
But I do have a small beef with Willie D. The beef is he kind of still pandered to the government. Because during the during the fucking Trump and Kamala debacle, he was like, anybody but Trump. Yeah, I said, I'm like, God damn, you pandered to the paradigm. I love Eddie Griffin, great fucking comedian, but he still kind of pandered to the political paradigm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you gonna say fuck them both? You know what I'm saying? You know, at one point, Willie D was trying to run for I think city council or mayor or some shit. And you know, I guess he, you know, like ran out of money because, you know, politicians are paid for. Or your money gotta be longer than these politicians, but they getting funded by billionaires. If you don't got no billionaire backing you, you done. And even if you do get in, you got to be down with that APAC. And if you ain't down with APAC, your ass got to pack your shit and get the fuck out. Or they're going to throw you out, or they're going to create a scandal against you. And you're going to be tossed out regardless. So, but shout out to Willie D. Great music. Listen to the Ghetto Boys Revelation album and the Ghetto Boys Resurrection album. Die, motherfucker, still. Anyway, let's go. Ghetto Boys for life.
Friday, August 9th, 2019. Let me remind you that Jeffrey Epstein was found dead on August 10th,
really stand out.
2019. This letter is dated.
I had a dream I was driving a black two-door over there. And like, I think I was inside of a Chevy Cobalt driving over there in England. Like real shit. And I know I was coming to see you, baby.
August 9th, 2019, announcing his death. Family, imagine something happened to one of your loved ones and the death is announced. And then you come across a sheet of paper, a message from somewhere that says that this person was already dead. You come across an official letter, you know, from
the government
stating this person was already dead. Manhattan U.S. Attorney Jeffrey Berman said, earlier this morning, the Manhattan Correctional Center confirmed that Jeffrey Epstein, who faced charges brought by the Office of Engaging in the Sex Trafficking of Minors, had been found unresponsive in his cell and pronounced dead shortly thereafter. Today's
vroom vroom. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about, Vato. Hashtag real horsepower. Get it? Come on, man. That was funny.
events are disturbing, and we are deeply aware of their potential to present yet another hurdle to giving Epstein's many victims their day in court. To those brave young women who have already come forward, and to the many others who have yet to do so, let me reiterate that we remain committed to standing for you.
Yeah, you're damn right. It's the best sounding cars, and plus it's a horse as the you know as the label. So you already know what that means, Vonta. Give you that real horsepower. Vroom vroom, full thrusters. This ain't Detroit After Dark, but I think the sun is going down over there in the UK right now.
And our investigation of the conduct charged in the indictment, which included a conspiracy count, remains ongoing. We continue to urge anyone who feels they may be a victim or have information related to the conduct in this case to please contact 1-800-CALL.
Now, that's how you properly use the word stallion, baby. I'm a stallion, baby. Although I thought about that Shrek when Donkey was the when he turned to the motherfucking horse. Let me think about Shrek. I'm a stallion, baby. Much love, Vato.
FBI. August 9th, 2019, a letter comes out. A letter is discovered with the date August 9th, 2019. But Jeffrey Epstein is announced, his death is announced publicly August 10th, 2019. Well, actually, that's not just publicly, but they're saying that's his death date. That is the date that he was killed. I mean, not he was killed. What did they say? They say he hung himself. That's interesting because somebody also said that Jeffrey Epstein was escorted out of the building that night.
Yep.
They saw him being escorted out of the building on that night. And then yet another interesting revelation is what happened here in Jeffrey Epstein's cell. There's a figure to the, if you look to the right, like look toward the center of the scene, you'll see a little flash, an orange flash. See that? This is who people believe that may have contributed to Jeffrey Epstein's death. This might be Jeffrey Epstein's killer. Now, the FBI has said, well, we don't really know exactly who that is, but it could have been another inmate.
Yeah, because it's only a slither of a person. You can barely see the motherfucker. You can only see like some orange. You know, that's it.
Some linens that was taking them up there. I don't know why an inmate would be taking them linens at that time.
Right.
But, you know, they're saying that, hey, it could be an inmate. We really don't know who it is. Another suspicious thing about his death is that there's some time missing from the video. Seconds missing, minutes missing from the video, and which the minutes that are missing is the exact time that they presume that Jeffrey Epstein took his own life. Just conveniently, that's the time that's missing.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, there were no guards on duty at the exact time. There were no guards that were posted. There were no guards on post at the exact time that Jeffrey Epstein was murdered. Killed himself.
Right. So we have a person that's out and about, not supposed to be. The camera cut out the time frame of his death. And 3, no guards on duty. What does that tell you?
Guards on duty.
Or
they were on duty, but
escorted out.
Actually doing their duty. Yeah.
Yeah. They wasn't there because they was escorting Epstein out. He was already gone. That's why the guards wasn't there, nigga. They was getting that nigga up out of there.
The fall from grace was astronomical, fam. Like when you look at Jeffrey Epstein's life, you look at how him and Ghislaine Maxwell moved around and the circles that they moved around in with the affluent people that they...
But let's be honest about this Jeffrey Epstein case. Let's be completely honest. Completely. None of us knew, unless we was doing research on the government in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. If we wasn't doing no research on the government in the 80s, 90s, or early 2000s, I'm talking about for people my age and a little younger, even the phone agrees, my age and a little younger and probably a little older. If we wasn't doing no research on the government and the people they fuck with in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, we didn't know shit about a fucking Epstein. Nothing. So, Epstein is a fucking distraction. 3 million files. Yep, 3 million files for us to look through and make videos on to try to expose what we already know. For us looking at the evidence with a critical brain, critical thinking, comprehension, common sense brain. That motherfucker's alive. No guards on duty when he died. Crazy ass camera angles of the so-called cell. They can't get an eye on a mysterious figure that's hiding in the motherfucking corner. Get cameras off. Like, man, come on now. And you look into the background of this guy, this motherfucker's really powerful. Nigga got blackmail on a shitload of people. A picture of Bill Clinton wearing a blue dress in his crib. Like, who the fuck are you? Then you find out he's an agent and all this shit. Like, yo, man, that nigga is alive and well.
Allegedly.
Or he was alive and then they iced him himself. Or maybe Epstein orchestrated this whole fucking shabacle. Hurricane. Did you just say shabacle? Shenanigans.
Had relationships with all over the world.
Much love, Vonta, baby.
To
deeper down the rabbit hole we go, baby.
Prince and Princess and all of that stuff, however you say that word. Never try to use it like that. But anyway, when you consider all of that, and then you see it ended how it ended. And look at Ghislaine. This is Ghislaine Maxwell inside of her cell.
Just laying inside of her cell.
They go from the Virgin Islands to Rikers Island.
Now, that footage could be real.
That's a much different life right there. That is a big ass cell.
What's that? My goddess.
Now, I'm not sure if this is that club there that she's been moved to, or what's this the
yeah, but like what Willie D is looking at is Ghislaine Maxwell in her cell, folding up clothes and shit. At first, you don't see her face until she finally lays on the bed and pick up a book and read. But my question is, why is they showing this type of footage? I guess they want to be like, yeah, you know, like she's really in jail. She's really in jail, you know, so y'all can see and stop motherfucking saying that she's not. But that could be a stage set, just like the moon landing. I don't believe anything. I don't believe anything no more. I'm questioning everything. Everything has been questioned. Ghislaine Maxwell. That could be a regular bitch in a mask.
How we know if that's Ghislaine Maxwell? Look like a fucking chick with a wig on. Can barely see her face. She's just folding clothes and fixing up her bed.
That's my past self talking.
Okay, now we can probably see her face. Nope. Okay. I think that's her.
I think she's still thinking about those little girls.
Yeah, that's her. They got her face. But maybe this is all staged.
This year, she's not thinking about how they were harmed. She's thinking about what she's missing out on. That is absolutely wild. Wild. Look at this uncivilized mutt.
There's a picture of Epstein.
This uncivilized mutt.
He looking at Epstein.
And it's people that look like him that go around pointing their finger at poor people. In fact, there's a communication between him and allegedly Bill Gates, where they talked about eliminating poor people from the face of the earth. So it's people like him who
evil
engage in some of the most wicked acts known to mankind and have the nerve to look down on others just because they ain't got some money or because they are not university educated. You know what I mean? They really think in their mind that they're somehow superior because they figured out a way to manipulate the system. They figured it out. They cracked the code on how to get to the money.
Crack the code.
So in their mind, they're somehow superior. They can look down on others. And you know that they were looking down on those little girls.
Woo.
Figuratively.
And literally.
Yeah. So anyway, these guys, him, and all of the rest of them that's in those files that were involved in abusing those girls. And I'm sure some of them abuse boys too, because when you get on that type of level, you know, you kind of like everything.
Like the Catholic Church.
I'm sure that there was some boys abused too, right? Look at this uncivilized mutt. Wouldn't it be something if all of them can meet that same fate that they engaged and things like that? Wouldn't it have been something if all of those people that were involved in the slave trade, who benefited from the slave trade, who relished in it, who went around lynching people and all of this stuff, wouldn't it be something if something happened to them in life and not just wait till they die? Wouldn't that be something?
Revolution.
Some people call it karma when things like this happen to people like him. I call it justice denied for most people. Now, he met the type of death that's warranted for the type of character he is.
Damn, call number 3. Jesus fucking Christ.
Most people who commit the most atrocious crimes.
Unless we want some real shit. Keep on getting these phone calls. That's 3 in a row.
Never remotely face a fate like he did. Most of them die old and wrinkled. They die. They just fade away in the care of hospice. Or they fade away at home or fade away in a hospital bed. Surrounded by loved ones. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment.
He like, man, these motherfuckers do not need to make it that far. We need to ice these motherfuckers now. What he's saying in so many words. That's why I say it, because people are afraid to say it. We need to ice these evil motherfuckers. Simple. Next. What was this one?
Gotta admit, it's a little strange sitting next to Jeffrey Epstein, even though it's a green screen and backdrop.
I know, right?
I've pretty much lost count on what level.
This is from the channel The Disturbing Illusion. He got a green screen of Epstein next to him and shit. He was like, yeah, you know, I know it's weird sitting next to Epstein, but it's a green screen.
The psychological operation we're operating under, but the U.S. Department of Justice has recently released additional files related to the Jeffrey Epstein case as part of an ongoing transparency effort under the Epstein Files Transparency Act. That's the EFTA. And among them is this previously unseen, approximately 90-minute video deposition from back in February 2010, officially February 17th, 2010 in Florida. In this footage we're about to watch, Epstein, under oath, faces direct questioning by attorney Brad Edwards, who represented a plaintiff referred to as LM in a 2008 federal lawsuit alleging sexual abuse by Epstein while she was a minor. Check out some of this and we'll make some comments along the way.
Got the old court case.
Mr. Epstein, how long have you been sexually attracted to underage minor females?
Objection.
Objection. Harassing, argumentative.
Objection.
Are you kidding? No, I mean, I don't feel like I'm divulging any secrets here, right? Move to strike. That's the question.
I'd like to answer that question as well, like all your other questions today. However, I have to follow my attorney's advice. They have told me that...
You have to follow your attorney's advice. Stop that motherfucker.
Right to not answer those questions today or any questions relevant to this lawsuit.
And maybe that's because he wants to keep all those wonderful secrets that Trump talked about in the birthday card that's been highly publicized. What do you think?
What was the name of any of the underage minor?
The birthday card that's been highly publicized. What do you think?
What was the name? I got a screenshot there.
He wants to keep all...
There we go. Hold on. Out here making birthday cards and shit. I'm screenshotting that and putting that bitch on the community post. Got him.
I gotta put that post up.
Trump talked about.
Thanks for my
birthday card
past self reminding me.
Publicized. What do you think?
What was the name of any of the underage minors that were the subject of the criminal charges to which you pled guilty?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So tell me about those charges. What was the allegations of those charges?
So, solicitation of prostitution.
Right.
Not underage prostitution. Prostitution.
Were the victims or the prostitutes, as you would say, were they minors?
I pled guilty to solicitation of prostitution.
Okay, so tell me what those.
So was they minors?
I can't tell you any more than that.
You don't know what you pled guilty to?
I just told you that objection form. That's asking.
I plead the fifth.
I just want to remind you, back in 2002, Trump claims, quote, "I've known Jeffrey 15 years, terrific guy. He's a lot of fun to be with. It's even said he likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side." No doubt about it, Jeffrey enjoys his social life. That is the Jeffrey Epstein. This is the Jeffrey Epstein that Donald Trump was talking about.
You know what you pled guilty to? The facts.
Solicitation of prostitution.
I understand that's the charge. What were the underlying facts?
Sorry.
What'd you do? Did you pull up in a car, talk to the person? Did they come over to your house? How'd you get them? Those kind of things. Tell the jury What were the underlying facts about the charge that you pled guilty to?
Form move to strike. I don't know.
I don't know.
What you pled
You ain't
guilty
pull up to a school, bitch.
I pled guilty to solicitation of prostitution. Both not underage prostitution with prostitution.
And just so the jury understands, these three females that were the subject of the guilty pleas in state court were procured by your method of having underage minor females locate other underage minor females and bring them to your house. Is that correct?
Objection. Argumentative, compound, harassing, assumes facts not in evidence. And I move to strike. I have to repeat the question.
Okay.
Objection.
By your method of having underage minor females locate other underage minor females and bring them to your house. Is that correct?
Objection. Argumentative, compound, harassing, assumes facts not in evidence. And I move to strike. I have to repeat the question.
Okay.
Redacted.
Are all people that were, at the time you engaged in sexual activity with them, were underage and were brought by other underage minor females? Is that true?
Same objections incorporated. As well as the motion to strike. I don't understand. I'm sorry, I don't even understand the question.
Is it true that you used underage minor females to bring other underage minor females to your house for sex?
That's an answer. Way earlier on.
You don't understand the question.
Not a problem.
He don't understand the question. Did you tell your underage cousin or one of your friends to have an underage daughter to go to a girl house to bring them to your house to smash? Is that fucking simple? Did you get underage girls to get underage girls to come to your house? I don't understand the question. Bitch.
That's an answer. As your firm, Mr. Edwards and Mr. Jaffrey, have been described by the U.S. Attorney as perpetrating one of the largest frauds in South Florida's history by crafting malicious cases of a sexual nature against people like me and others in order to fleece, using bogus schemes, in the U.S. Attorney's words, investment schemes.
And that's rich coming from Jeffrey Epstein. You are engaged in fraud. You're trying to fleece other people as he was guilty of some of the most heinous crimes. And I have no doubt that there are con artists and fraudsters on the other sides who seek to convict or sought to convict Jeffrey Epstein before he didn't hang himself. But that doesn't wipe away this
He didn't hang himself.
Unfortunately, though, I'd like to answer every one of your questions if I'm able. My attorneys advise me I must assert my 6th Amendment, 14th Amendment, and 5th Amendment rights under the U.S. Constitution. Therefore, at the moment, I cannot answer that question.
Unfortunately, I can't answer your questions because my attorney said it probably wouldn't be a
plead
good
the
idea
fifth.
to put the noose around my own neck. Let me just take a second to point out the obvious elephant, blue whale in the living room, if you will. And that is that if we ever had video evidence of, let's say, a Barack Obama or a Kamala Harris or a Joe Biden or a Bill or Hillary Clinton, kind of wiggling and dancing alongside Jeffrey Epstein at a party from 1992 or whenever, that's all it would take for anybody on Team Red, the Republican side, to completely discount and trash all of those Democrat hypocrites. And yet somehow, some way, Team MAGA has been so completely and thoroughly hoodwinked by this guy that they can't see him for the fraud and con artist he actually is. And you remember when Marco Rubio was campaigning against him during that presidential election? He actually referred to Donald Trump as a con man.
5 days ago, we began to explain to the American people that Donald Trump is a con artist.
I can just tell you that a con artist is about to take over the Republican Party and the conservative movement, and we have to put a stop to it. Donald Trump has portrayed himself now consistently as fighting for the working people, and he has a record of sticking it to working people for 35 years. If any other candidate in this race had his record, there would be nonstop reporting on it. But unfortunately, he's being pumped up because many in the media with a bias know that he'll be easy to beat in a general election. So we're going to put a stop to it now. There is no way we are going to allow a con artist to take over the conservative movement, and Donald Trump is a con artist.
And yet that same Donald Trump puts that same Marco Rubio into his cabinet. Tell me this isn't WWE. Tell me this isn't a dog and pony show. Tell me this isn't...
Same nigga that was talking that shit, he's in Trump's cabinet now. That's hilarious.
Kind of kayfabe stage show where everybody's reading their scripts, they're doing their lines, they're playing their part, and they're hoodwinking all Americans into voting for the chains of their own oppression. What do you think is going on here? What level of psychological operation and conditioning are they setting us up for? What is next? What is the next huge stage show?
Project Bluebeam.
What's the next thing that the curtain is going to lift up and show us how all of the furniture has been rearranged? What is the set? What are we going to be seeing? Because if people aren't willing, if they don't have a will to stop these monsters right here for doing the monstrous things they're doing and all the millions of documents that have been released, if we're not willing to stand up collectively against all this stuff on the Democrat and Republican side and realizing that the entire system from top to bottom is corrupt and is filled with perverted, whoremongering, warmongering pedophiles, what's going to take for us to actually open our eyes and do something and take advances toward freedom and true prosperity? Leave your thoughts about this for the world.
Yep. Now we got to go to the next one. But we got to go over here, though, to the other phone. Here we go. Computer, set me up.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thanks, computer. Prepare to engage. All right, we're on the last one. This is Look Out for Charlie. I forgot who was over here. I think it was In the Groove. Said something about Look Out for Charlie. So it's like it made me go to him. He dropped like 2 new videos. So I'm about to go to the Mind War. I'm gonna do that one. I might cover the other one probably tomorrow or later, because I ain't watched it yet and only watched maybe like 5 or 6 minutes of this. I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about it.
So here we are in 2026, right? If you even spoke about Pizzagate before on these platforms, YouTube, X, all of it, your videos were removed, period. If you spoke about Aurora, 9/11, any of it, your videos and channel were either shadow banned or removed. Suddenly, these people who have either...
Say that again.
So here we are in 2026, right? If you even spoke about Pizzagate before on these platforms, YouTube, X, all of it, your videos were removed, period. If you spoke about Aurora, 9/11, any of it, your videos and channel were either shadow banned or removed. Suddenly, these people who have either came out of nowhere or left large media companies are given not only the platform, but the promotion as well, when it was kicked out from underneath the feet of any person who spoke up about it before. Why? And coincidentally, all these people who are speaking up now, these people who came out of nowhere, they know each other or they're affiliated. Why? I'll give you another example that I've tested myself.
I'll give you another example that I've tested myself too. Shout out to Look Out for Charlie. Make sure y'all look out for Charlie. But those motherfuckers coming out of nowhere, creating TikToks and Instagram shorts, TikTok shorts, YouTube shorts. A motherfucker just sitting there pointing at like a motherfucking camera and shit of a person talking. And I'm like, these motherfuckers is pointing out the same shit that I put up and my shit got deleted. How the fuck are these motherfuckers coming out of nowhere doing this? Men and women, all over the place. So when I started doing my deep dives, coming to find out these all motherfuckers came out at the same time. And some of these bitches came from Langley. You gotta look up Langley. I think Langley is like the CIA headquarters or the FBI headquarters, one of them headquarters of the Alphabet Boys. I think it's CIA. But yeah. So like these motherfuckers agents putting out the same content that real motherfuckers put out so they can try control the narrative. And then now, right after Trump wins, all those motherfucking people that popped up, gone like a motherfucker. Where they go? Where did they fucking go? They wanted to control the narrative, maybe because eventually it was going to be a revolution. But oh, let's find something to distract these people. We'll get some everyday people who act like they're waking up, but like they fake waking up so they could motherfucking trick you into think that you own or something so you can have a man. I need to do a video on this. I need to do a video on this. I need to do a real good breakdown on this. Right now, I'm just ranting. Let's get to the Look Out for Charlie.
recently to confirm, and it's totally true. If you mention my name in a comment section, it is immediately removed by YouTube. Same with linking any video that goes to my channel. It is immediately deleted by YouTube. Not put into the held comment section, deleted, removed. This means that someone had to physically go into YouTube and add me to a banned list to keep people from getting my information by chance. Why? Other people who speak about the same thing but weave in chakra or, new age shit are actually promoted and allowed to enter the psyche of the masses. Why? The idea that people are hearing voices and that these voices are demons is promoted all over YouTube. If I type it into the search bar, my homepage will be full of the demonic bullshit pushing that idea. They want you to have two places to go, mental health or demons.
Yep. And everybody do not pay attention to the government using the voice of fucking God weapons to beam voices into your head, which is going to help the Project Bluebeam to happen. I would never even found Look Out for Charlie if I wasn't searching for Project Bluebeam. Once I read about Project Bluebeam and they was going to put this shit out in the 90s. They was going to do this shit in the fucking 90s. But what held them back was, we don't know how Allah look. We can't trick those people over there in the Middle East. We don't even know how the motherfucker Allah look. So we got to shelf this shit. So, but once I did more research and it came to the part where people was going to be hearing voices, I'm like, okay, let me do a deep dive in this voices shit, because like how that's going to happen. And then you come to find out that these motherfuckers are making voice of God reference to beam shit in your head. Then it leads to a white guy saying that like they was putting fake truth movements over there in the Middle East during the war in Afghanistan and Iraq and shit. And people in the crowd laughing. He like, I'm serious. Who would have you thinking that God is talking to you? I covered this on some HHNs. And Look Out for Charlie. Sometimes he start off his video with that white guy talking that he put truth movements in areas to motherfucking trick people. So if they can do that, then yes, they can beam a voice into your head. They put the hologram in the sky, and then guess what? Jesus is real now. But people keep on overlooking the fact that I keep on saying this. Motherfuckers was tricked already in 2001 with the first hologram incident. And when I say 2001, y'all should already know where I'm going with it. Because there's footage of the building not being hit by a fucking plane. Just explosion. And then you look at the footage closely when you understand demolition and how they say it, and you actually see the shit unfold. You see the explosions popping out of each window. Bah, 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 bah. Shit going down like a controlled demolition. Now, let's play the game. If the planes did hit the buildings, why did building 7 come down without nothing touching it? Because you can't talk about 9/11 without talking about building 7. I'm gonna say it more time. You can't talk about 9/11 without talking about building 7. Nothing hit that bitch. Literally nothing hit that bitch. But that bitch comes down. Another thing, a whole bunch of people was taking money out of stocks and shit, and saying, yo, nigga, grab your money and get the fuck out of there. Another thing was motherfuckers was getting phone calls saying not coming to work. Like, yo, I know something you don't know, and I got something to tell you. The same motherfuckers asking me for dough, and I'm yelling, I can't help you. Hold on. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get back to it.
Why is the rational technological middle ground not allowed?
Yeah. Why is the technological middle ground not allowed? Going back to it. They want you to focus on, if you're hearing voices, it's demons or angels, or your ass is motherfucking crazy. No one is saying the part that the government is fucking with human lives through voice of God weapons. And if you don't believe that they don't have no voice of God weapons, the military have sound and frequency weapons to disperse crowds. So if you put two and two together here. If they got some motherfucking crowd dispersal sound wave frequency weapons, you don't think they motherfucking beaming voices into your fucking brain? You know what I'm saying?
They do not want anyone thinking about that. When they didn't want people talking about the shot, and a lot of people still were, they just banned the speech, period, flat out, in your face, and they didn't care. And it kept the idea afloat that the people who thought this way were small in number.
Yep.
Nothing has changed. So why is the soapbox being given to these certain people who came out of nowhere or came from these giant media firms? Why are they allowed to give you the message? Something isn't right here. You need to understand that. There's so much information everywhere. You're being bombarded with information that we didn't get before, that you couldn't get before.
Straight out of Boo Boo.
It was struck down everywhere. Suddenly, X opens up, you know, and YouTube follows. Suddenly, people are saying things on YouTube that they could never get away with before. And people believe that this is the Great Awakening. But I don't think that they're seeing the full picture.
Right. This ain't the Great Awakening. This is the Great Mistakening. The Great Mistakening. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Like now people waking up. The fucking shit I used to say used to get banned forever, and I'm still fighting a good fight. I'm still fighting a good fight. Mind you, this channel was nuked before. This is the Phoenix rose from the ashes side of the channel. I lost this channel before. Never forget that. Never forget that. And it was a wild ass motherfucking week too. I lost my job. My rent manager said he sold the building, so I lost my crib. And then I lose my channel. I got hit with a 3-piece within a week. Within a fucking week. How did I cope with losing my crib? Resident Evil 4 remake came out. I said, I'm going to play this bitch, beat this bitch 1,000 times until it's time for me to go. All I got through losing my job, I said, okay, well, I'm a hustler, baby. How I got through losing my channel, that's why there's Hurricane JW2. Right after I posted up, I think my last parody video or some shit like that, they motherfucker gave my channel back. I think it was maybe after like 4 weeks or some shit. But yeah, got my channel back, but I came back with 2 strikes. So I was a little afraid, but I was like, man, fuck fear. Just like the Stone Cold shirt, fuck fear. I'm gonna keep on saying what the fuck I'm saying. If they get rid of me, get rid of me. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Thanks for getting my channel back though, but let's go. I left the motherfucking the appeal was like, look, I might be talking to a bot, but y'all need to look at my video again. I did not go against community guidelines, but I might be talking to a bot. This might not even mean anything, but whoever get this, watch my content again, please. And I left that shit alone. Did get a call back in 4 weeks. I got an email from a guy named Michael, and he posed as human, but it still could have been a bot. Still could have been a bot. But it said that yes, I review content. You still broke community guidelines, but y'all gave me my channel back. So how's the fucking letter telling me that I was wrong, even though I'm right, but it's still giving my channel back. So it's like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'm gonna ride the wave.
I don't think that they're seeing that this is being hijacked in a major way. And if you get it, you get it. And if you don't, you don't. Whatever. But look back at 2020 or 2021. When they did not want information out there about COVID or about whatever, it got struck down. The hammer came down. That was it. But now people believe that it just got too big and they couldn't hold the wall back and the information came through. You know, Twitter was all about training AI, getting your ideas down into a small enough compartmentalized little block of information that AI could analyze. And Elon Musk simply let all the censorship go so that it could train the AI and the AI could learn from it. And they're using it as an op. There are multiple purposes. But YouTube realized that the information was getting bigger and bigger on other platforms. So they did bring it forward. And why? So they could control it. You have all these people out there now.
Getting bigger on other platforms. Oh my God, TikTok is getting bigger with the shorts. Let's do YouTube shorts. I remember YouTube didn't have shorts. I remember that. But so this TikTok blows up and you see them on Forbes. These motherfuckers are top motherfuckers. Nah, YouTube want to do. We're going to try YouTube shorts now. I'm glad that I don't got TikTok no more. They got rid of my 6 TikTok. And then I find out Japanese just sold the American part of TikTok to America. So now this shit going to really, truly be censored. So I'm glad I'm not on that fucking platform because I'm going to really be super censored if I go back. On top, my 6th TikTok, okay? My 6th TikTok, all right? The first 3 TikToks, it was all about trying to, like call out the toxic bitches. Then I was like, okay, the 4th one, then I was like, all right, let me do my music. They got rid of that. The 5th one, I was like, let me post my, fuck it. Let me just post my anime pictures. Fuck it. That shit got by until anime start getting censored. I'm like, now y'all bullshitting. So my 6th one, I'm like, I'm going all out. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, and I'm gonna repost some shit. And y'all get rid of me when y'all can. But everybody else get the motherfucking shake ass, talk this fake Christian shit, pander to the government, but I can't speak no fucking truth or even post a picture? Kiss my ass. Fuck TikTok.
It's 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And when you look them up, a lot of them, there's no trace of them. They just did not exist. And here they are, and suddenly they're promoted. I dare anybody to make a video and put it up and see if you have more than a couple hundred views after, a few years. Start a new channel, copy one of their videos word for word, say it, see if the algorithm promotes it. See if you have more than a couple hundred views after like 2 years of it being up. It's artificial. And they're taking control.
My Professor Griff videos is still less than 30 views. I got some Professor Griff videos. Go to them. It's called The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop. I did maybe 6 or 7 videos of that shit. That shit still less than 30 views. This how you know they do not want that truth out there. I got another video from Stokely Carmichael. Less than 37 views. They do not want that motherfucker real truth out there. I know what Look Out for Charlie going through. You know what I'm saying? Because we are those type of channels that's motherfucking, let's just say, revolutionary. But he's revolutionary in his own way. He do audio forensics. You know how CSI do that genetic forensics trying to find a killer? He do audio forensics to let you know ghosts and demons are not fucking real. They're beaming voices into your fucking head. And you're going fucking nuts. Or that's what they want you to think so they can put you in the mental institution and do more experimentation on your ass. And put a label on your ass. But at least you get a check. But you're not going to be able to spend it. So it's either think about angels and demons or think about mental health. No one thinks about the government beaming your ass with a fucking frequency weapon.
Of this narrative so that they can inject and change the important part. It's 90% truth, 10% lies. And this is how they operate. They're taking it over because they're keeping you occupied. The Epstein files, for example, people are just digging through these things, looking at every detail, and they should. But people aren't thinking correctly. People are thinking like, the bad guy is gone. Let's look through the remains and let's find out what was going on. It's still going on. Nothing's changed. There's an Epstein now doing exactly what he did or worse. So, there's another Epstein doing the same thing. And people need to be reading the Epstein files and saying, okay, how can we apply this to today? But they're not. They're being duped and psyoped and screwed with. And they think this information overload is natural. It's not natural. You need to understand that they're not sentimental. They don't care. They'll shred all of this. They're shredding the culture. They will tear down all of your heroes, pop culture. And it doesn't matter. Just like they destroyed Star Wars and every other cultural phenomenon. They don't care.
Y'all destroyed Star Wars. Y'all destroyed Star Trek. Y'all destroyed Doctor Who. Y'all destroyed James Bond. Y'all destroyed my favorite show, Supernatural. Y'all motherfuckers destroyed I think my homeboy liked the Game of Thrones. Y'all destroyed that. I told my homeboy I would never make fun of you or Game of Thrones again because they destroyed my favorite show. I'm like, I would never make fun of that shit again, bro. I had to apologize to my homie. I'm like, nigga, I would never make fun of that shit again. Because I watched Supernatural die in front of me. Resident Evil on Netflix. What the fuck was that? Then the fucking Welcome to Raccoon City movie, like, what the super fuck was that? Like, they will destroy your franchises. They will destroy your heroes. God damn. I used to watch what was the show? X-Play back in the day with Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb. I thought Adam Sessler was cool. Like, it felt good to be a nerd. Then once this Trump shit happened, fast forward, mind you, this, you know, like this me being in high school, fast forward, I'm seeing Adam Sessler again, and this nigga wishing death upon his family if they vote for Trump. Like, what? Like, I lost all respect for you for that. I know I don't fuck with my family like that either, man, but I will wish death upon them because they voting for somebody. Some motherfuckers saying, I can't be friends or even near you if you take that jab. I'm like, yo, true colors was revealed during the scamdemic. You know, let's get back to it.
Here, those are distractions. And when the time comes where they're not useful to them anymore, they will destroy them as quick as they brought them up and propped them up because they're not sentimental. These are tools at the time.
And speaking of motherfucking G4, I'm sorry, look out for Charlie. But like, speaking of G4, when they brought G4 back, it was like, yes, we got G4 back. There's some feminist male looking bitch named Frost just fucked it all up. Came out and said some shit like, you know, like the girls are not here to be good on the eyes to you or some shit like that. I'm like, y'all brought G4 back just for a bitch to clown us for loving. Yeah, world's crazy. Olivia Munn used to dress up as a naughty little maid, schoolgirl. She used to jump in the motherfucking mud and do the rest of this. I'm like, man, we liked Morgan Webb. And also, Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb was the two lovely females of G4. But G4, it was mostly about gaming. Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb was eye candy. And you know, like, and plus it was also to let us know that like females love games too. You know, and you know, like they love the sexy female characters just as much as the males do because they dress up and the cosplay. So for like Frost to pop up and be on that motherfucking bullshit, it took everybody away from G4. And then G4 trying to come back with some shit on some lady orders and shit. I'm talking like on some hot shit, right? But it was too late. You know, all the fans left. People was like, if this is what G4 is going to be and she's going to be on platforms, we're not going to deal with G4. But G4 had a show called Cheat, where they give you cheat codes to games. It had a show called Arena where like 4 friends could get to go and compete against other 4 friends, and they battle in shooting games to get a grand prize of an Xbox and some bread. They had a oh my god, they had, you know, like the motherfucking commercials used to be just like gameplay. I used to love watching Sonic motherfucking go through the loops and rings and shit. Man, oh my god, that's some great shit. Hollywood went woke and are going broke. Yep. That's what they said. Get woke, go broke. And they ain't understand until like they start understanding it. It's like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers making this shit, pushing agendas, ain't making no money. But there's smiles on these celebrity faces, though. It's like they proud of the shit and they proud of clowning the fans, calling us istophobes. Now, istophobe is the mixture of racist, homophobic, misogynistic, and shit. So like they put it all together because that word is triggering the people. So I'm like, they happy. I'm like, why is they happy knowing that they lost money? They put millions and millions of dollars in the project to promote propaganda and get no money in return. But like, yeah, these motherfuckers are still happy. So it let me go down a rabbit hole. I think all this propaganda shit from 2015 to now is motherfucking money laundering and propaganda pushing to get motherfuckers fruity and to make them pander to a paradigm. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Mind you, it's a conspiracy theory.
When the tool outlives its usefulness, it's cycled through. They can burn it down and not give a shit. And let's be honest, no one would know about any of this if it wasn't for YouTube. I mean, pop culture-wise, the masses, they wouldn't care. We've been talking about these ops that have happened over the last 25 years, 9/11, S-Hook, Aurora. We talked about Epstein not being dead years ago. Pizzagate. Suddenly, it's all brand new to these people because they're bringing it to the masses.
And like I said many times, I've been saying this shit for years. Motherfuckers call me crazy, but they ain't gonna fucking believe me until it comes out in the media or they favorite fucking celebrity says the fucking shit. And yet, don't come back to me and be like, yo, man, Hurricane, you was right, dog. I should have listened. Because their pride is in the way. So I'm like, okay, I can't wait to see you on a fucking battlefield and put a hole in your ass the size of a CD. You know what I'm saying? Because now you want to follow what the fuck I said. But the question is, now that you know, are you going to follow my solution? The answer is no, because motherfuckers live in fear. They just happy to find out the information was real. Well, I got to call people crazy no more. How about all my apologies that I need from millions of fucking people? But anyway, that's a whole other story. You wonder why I want to blow up the fucking planet. You wonder why I want to blow up the fucking planet. Because, oh my God, this is brand new. No, the fuck it isn't. We've been saying this. They was just getting rid of our motherfucking channels. And if we did have our shit stayed up, we was discredited and called crazy or conspiracy theorists. But they mad with the energy that I bring. They want me to be afraid. They want me to be like, oh my God, no, I can't. I want to kill something.
YouTube and X. This information has been on BitChute
right,
and
people are seeing through the lies.
Other platforms, Odyssey, under the radar for years. And
yeah, I'm glad the honest people are seeing through the lies. But I don't like when the sheep or the NPCs, you know, and like, how can I put it? Shout out to the people that are waking up. But fuck the people that's fake waking up. And like, I don't know if that's a such thing, but like, the fake waking up shit is like, you finally just heard this information. Now you want to just regurgitate all this motherfucking shit. But we've been saying this. It's like, it's kind of hard to find out which ones is real awake and which ones is fake awake. You know what I'm saying? So you probably gotta, I don't know, man. But we were still called crazy and a conspiracy theorist. But now, oh my fucking God. Now we got to read between the lines. So now you got to follow speech patterns, look at the people's eyes. Make sure motherfuckers not regurgitating some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is
years and years. And here's the weird part.
The sheep.
I don't have a problem with people getting, waking up to what is happening around them. What I do have a problem with is these people are talking about all of this stuff like it's brand new, whatever the subject is. For example, we just found out that Jeffrey Epstein might be alive, and that that doesn't look like him, doesn't look like the dead guy. And there was a post on 4chan. Well, a lot of us read the post on 4chan, dude, like 6 years ago or whatever it was, 7 years ago. It's madness the way they.
Yeah, and plus I was saying the same thing about the flight logs. I saw the flight logs. I think I read off the flight logs on one of my lives. And at a time, people was like, we need those on flight logs. We need those. I was like, nigga, they already put them out. And then when they finally put the flight log out, it's the same flight log that I saw with some names redacted, but I already saw the goddamn names that was redacted. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm so fucking heated. I want to blow this fucking planet up.
Present this stuff as though it's brand new. They're Einsteining everything. And they're selling you, 90%.
They like, you're no better than the people that's destroying the world if you want to blow the planet up. Like, man, let me tell you something. All the like-minded people are going to be with me on a space station somewhere. We're going to have to start a motherfucking colony or some shit. I think they already got a show called The Colony or some shit. The world fucked up and now niggas on the space station. Like, man, fuck them. Y'all fucking up the planet already. Fluoride in the water, chemtrails in the air. The Earth. I'm surprised the Earth ain't swallowed everybody up yet due to what we do to it.
Of the truth, and the important part.
Damn sheep.
A quick example of this: Tucker Carlson pretending to be totally aloof and totally obtuse, and asking Ian Carroll to explain to Tucker Carlson what the Pizzagate files were. Right now, it's weird, right? Because if you go to Ian Carroll's YouTube, this guy popped up out of nowhere in 2023. Why is somebody like Ian Carroll, who popped up out of nowhere a couple of years ago, explaining Pizzagate to somebody when he wasn't even around, when there were 1,000, 2,000 other researchers who completely covered this? Why is Ian Carroll suddenly the authority on it? It's very odd. But the most important part about all of this is that they are keeping you occupied with this information while they set up the death blow. And when the death blow comes, they are going to pull the rug out from under all of you. And what's going to happen is you were caught up in the Epstein files, caught up in Charlie Kirk, Bill Gates, but there's a bigger picture.
And the versions.
Distracted from bigger pictures. When they didn't want people talking about any of this stuff, they can keep it down. They don't have a problem doing that. Like I said, look back to 2020, 2021.
Yeah. How they got rid of, man. Nigga, I was in and out of motherfucking Facebook jail like the Joker was in and out of Arkham. I still can't go live on my Instagram, and it's been over years. I'm about to delete my fucking Instagram and get some space on my phone. Like, I'm talking about on some real shit. And my second channel, they won't let me go live anyway. I'm about to just say, fuck my Instagram on some real shit. And, and Mark Zuckerberg comes out talking about, I'm sorry, the government put pressure on me to censor y'all. But bitch, I'm still censored. Take the block off my motherfucking name. Oh no, we can't do that. Your shit is influential. Your shit is misleading. You might try to start a riot in this bitch. Yeah, okay. My last video on Instagram is me playing God of War PS4 bars. And I think it's probably going up to 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because I know my motherfucker remember. I gotta look at the timestamp on the last date I did it. But goddamn, it was a minute ago, and I have not been live since. And when people click on my fucking page, they like, are you sure you want to click on this page? This page could be misleading. And sometimes there's like, do you want to click on this hurricane video on YouTube? This shit could be extreme or whatever the fuck. There's a warning when niggas click on my shit to some people. I find that very disturbing because it blocks people from seeing the fucking truth. It blocks people from seeing the fucking truth. Are you sure you want to click on this? This content could be controversial, or this content could be deemed misleading. Man, I hate that shit. Y'all doing that to me and a whole bunch of other people. That's only speaking truth though. And we're saying it aggressively. We ain't scared,
We believe the bullshit that came out that was Biden's federal government that did that. That was Biden's FBI or whatever that threatened and censored all these different companies. No,
rabbit hole.
It was just the federal government, man. YouTube and X are allowing this information to proliferate through the public on purpose and only by their trusted alternative sources. that get promoted, that instantly get into the stream of the algorithm. You believe that the Great Awakening is coming, but in reality, you're being demoralized. This is a step of demoralization because these people keep falling for it, and that is what's happening right now. You have the right wing, these guys that are like, pry it from my cold dead hands. They're assembling something right now. You won't even get to the end of your driveway, and they'll have you down on your knees, not knowing what's going on. They already
Yep, they're gonna have to motherfucking kill me for real, because y'all not taking me alive.
Have it. When I say they are building this system, I just mean that they are assembling the infrastructure for it. They have had the technology for years. Guns are useless to this shit, bro. This is all going to demoralize everybody to the point of civil war. And then they're looking for a reason to bring that hammer down. And you think
that's the same shit I've been saying on many of my HHNs and Fuck the Government podcasts. They pushing your backs against the wall to trigger you to motherfucking kill these motherfuckers so they can bring out martial law so it can justify killing us. Because the goal is depopulation any fucking way. Real shit. They wants to kill us. They want to get us all angry about up, really kill each other or kill them. But like, we really need to take down this fucking government. Real shit. We need to take down every power structure in this country and give everything back to the people. So you can wake up and be like, wow, I don't got to go to work today or pay a fucking bill. Hashtag fuck the government. Your house is officially yours. You can go get you some land. You can build with a community. Have some clean water, clean air, because we're destroying all the chemtrail places. We're destroying all the fluoride places. We're destroying all this shit. It's just a matter of fucking time. But remember, all empires already collapsed due to the monetary system. The monetary system is screwed. You can already probably say the fucking empire has already fallen. So, do you want to carve yourself in history? Do you want to live forever?
The Great Awakening. And they are setting the biggest trap ever for you.
Viva la revolution, baby.
Right now. With all of this information from people who weren't even online 2-3 years ago. It's bizarre. Or they work for these companies, Fox News, whatever the big media company is. Here they are. Ta-da! How do you like me now? And they're doing this song and dance. Suddenly they get the truth, bro. I finally get it, bro. Really, dude? Really? It's just amazing to me. They are setting this up. The hyperinflation, the demoralization. This is Germany, World War I type stuff.
And most importantly, destabilization. All this shit, because I studied it, all this shit take like 2 or 3 years, 4 to 6 years to get done. I think demoralization, I think they said between 1 to 3 years to get a population fully demoralized, and I think 4 to 6 years for destabilization. We're already fucked. What motherfucking Biden did was motherfucker straight up destabilization. Right now, we're going through the demoralization process. So let's just do the maximum. 4 plus 3 is 7. We've been having 7 years of bullshit. 7 long years of bullshit. We can start from 2019. People say everything was cool and normal in 2019. No, the fuck it wasn't. Who the fuck said that? And then the fucking crazy thing about it is I knew a scamdemic was coming in 2009 when like I was hearing about some shit, the motherfucking fucking labs and shit. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers gonna go make a motherfucking virus. What the fuck? Shit about to get real. And then you go back to the videos of Bill Gates and like old shit, a motherfuckers talking about just like the population. And then most importantly, the Georgia Guidestones was the biggest motherfucking, piece of evidence ever. But they blew that bitch up. At first I was happy. Then I was like, wait a minute, they get rid of evidence because it's saying we need the population to be at this number in 14 different fucking languages. Nigga, they blew up the evidence. And plus, if anything, if y'all got the ability to blow up something, why just gonna blow up a fucking Fed building with the feds in it? Y'all wasting y'all fucking time and explosives and shit. Yes, we blew up the Georgia Guidestones. We're making a statement. No, the fuck you're not. You just helped the government get rid of evidence, you dumb fuck.
Treaty of Versailles, that kind of thing, right?
Because 10 and 20 years from now, ain't nobody gonna know shit about the Georgia Guidestones unless they really, 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 really look it up. I think they're gonna bury the Georgia Guidestones. So just remember the Georgia Guidestones forever.
Going to happen is that it's going to push the people to desperation, where two sides aren't even looking at each other as human beings anymore. Civil war ignites, then they can bring it all down, man. And you're setting yourself up for the big drop because they're just waiting. They're waiting. There's black powder everywhere right now. There's black powder everywhere, and they're waiting to light the match. And it's all going to go up. Everybody's going to react, and then they're going to bring their hammer down. Like with this AI stuff. They have had AI, and I'm positive of this from my past experiments, my work in the past. I'm positive that they have had this kind of AI for years and years and years.
Rebuilding them.
And no, I'm not one of those people that believes it's ancient AI. That's not what I'm talking about. Talking about human technology, AI, modern AI. They've had it for years and years.
That I don't know. I need to look into it. But you my UK correspondent, baby. You can check it out for me real quick. Thanks, Google. Did they rebuild the Georgia Guidestones? Hell no. They got the bitches bartered off by military security. Probably. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. But why would they rebuild it? Because like that's, like, like then people know that about to kill everybody. Oh yeah, enjoy this one, Georgia. Yep. Shout out to Savannah, Georgia. Yep. But I don't think they're gonna rebuild it. And plus, I forgot the creator of the Georgia Guidestones. I need to look up that shit again. But yeah. I think I need to cover the Georgia Guidestones because if there's a new scamdemic supposed to be on the way, we need to get ready.
They're just now bringing it to the public. And you can bet your ass that anything that they're bringing to the public, they've had for years and years and years. They're going to let the public see what they can do with it and do all the consumer bullshit with it. And then it's going to end up turning on you anyway. This is all working in symbiosis to entrap you. They have people just fuming, mad at ICE. Because what ICE is doing, the right wing and ICE, it's all performative, dude. These guys are dressing up like SWAT, right? And then they march into a neighborhood and it's like a parade and you've got freaks following them around with whistles, right? And they end up arresting like 12 people. Biden and Obama both deported millions of illegals. But how ICE and the right wing is doing it, they're doing it performative to piss you off. It's on purpose, dude. This is all on purpose. 4chan was hacked before all of this let loose in April of 2025. That was totally symbolic. X is now 4chan. That you can talk like this on YouTube because they're taking over the conversations that people were talking about on 4chan while they set up.
Yeah, and another thing that people ain't looking at is go after ICE, go after ICE, go after ICE, go after ICE. How about go after the government that hired them? How about you go after the government that hired them? Because you dismantled the operation, them bitches can't get paid. Have you heard the term, if you cut off the head, the snake dies? I don't think they heard that term before. They heard that term before. So we're going to bring that term back. Okay, sir? Now, finally, we're going to get to the...
The armies around you. You are totally being distracted. In Arab countries, when a war would break out, or in Palestine,
I might have to take that. I want to destroy it, but I might have to take it. I want to find out what the fuck that bitch. I want to find out what the fuck that motherfucking place really truly is. If I find something I don't like, yes, I might blow that whole motherfucker up. But I think I want to just keep it as a fortress, probably. Probably rearrange that bitch. Probably put it under new management. I'm gonna need to build me a Metal Gear down there. I need to build a Metal Gear or a Gundam or some shit. But whatever's under that motherfucking Denver airport, what's the stories? What's the conspiracy theories? It's like an underground city under that bitch, underground labs, bitches like Umbrella from Resident Evil in that bitch. The mole people down there and shit. I think I heard more people in California though. And the underground tunnels everywhere, you know what I'm saying? We got an underground here in Detroit also. You know what I'm saying? And it's under these Tartarian buildings. So it's like, And there's some underground shit under all these Catholic churches also. And some underground shit under these motherfucking hospitals. And it's fucking diabolical. I'm still doing my research on it. I'm not finished with my research, but once I'm done with it, I'm going to do a live on it. Best believe that the underground shit under hospitals, churches, and restaurants. The restaurants are serving human meat. Spoiler alert. And why is the hospitals be next to these restaurants? Y'all put 2 and 2 together on that.
And unrest would happen, the Mossad would send porn over the airwaves into the televisions. And that would keep these people inside watching porn. Right?
Now that's deep.
Palestine, when unrest would happen, the Mossad.
Yeah. In Palestine, unrest would happen and Mossad would put porn on the television. Never been seen. Keep a motherfucker in the house. That's called psychological fucking warfare. Psychological fucking warfare. I could throw on a program and keep you still in your home and you will not fight. That is psychological warfare. This is how you know that the television is programming. Television program is called television program for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Programming your fucking brain to either sit still or to react. You know, so it's like, it's wild.
I would send porn over the airwaves into the televisions. And that would keep these people inside watching porn, right? Because they've never seen it. So suddenly they've got porn on television. They're watching it.
And what makes that shit true, I think Elon Musk went to a village or some shit like that. I don't know if it was Elon Musk or some rich motherfucker went to an unknown village I never even fucking heard of and gave them technology and came across corn. And it fucked the whole culture up. It fucked the whole culture up. They was on some traditional shit. That shit comes to their motherfucking culture and it just fucked them all up. It just fucked them all up. It took them out of their motherfucking it took them out of their traditional ritualistic practice of their village, seeing this new technology and shit, and just, mind you, a village that have never seen corn before finally sees this shit. Mind you, most of the time in these cultures, sex is like a ritual between man and woman unified to create a spiritual being to bring it to the world so they could motherfucking do great for the land and take over the household or the kingdom when the parents pass. It was real true meaning behind love making and you know, even when it comes to the drums and the dance, some shit was for the love making, some shit was for celebration, some shit was preparing for fucking war. But I don't know shit about this village. I need to go look back into it. But when the technology got there, it fucked the whole culture up. It fucked the whole culture up. So, you know, in this case, when it comes to stopping resistance, I'm like, damn, corn stopped the revolution, which leads back to a joke, which I find kind of funny because there's an essence of truth in it. There's like, you know how to stop a revolution? What? Give a black man a job. What makes it so funny is the fucking truth that's in it. There's no jobs. There's no motherfucking money anywhere. And a motherfucker angry. Oh shit, I know how to make the nigga not blow my house up. Give that motherfucker a job. And it makes it even more funny. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Most motherfuckers don't want to motherfucking fight the revolution with me. And I understand that. One, it's because of fear. Two, it could be because you feel that you got a long life ahead of you. But if your life is being poisoned through the food, through the water, through the air, through the disease, do you really truly have a long life? If most of us is not making it to 70 or 65, we're supposed to be retiring by 35 or 40. You're not supposed to be working all the way up into our fucking 70s. Nigga, this is slavery. And like, if nobody see that common sense, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm 38. I'm broke as fuck. And I've been grinding to get it out the mud since I've been born. You know, and what makes me mad is like every time I stack up for something great that I know is going to benefit my life, something always happens that's like fucking dramatic, like the world shutting the fuck down. Or if I'm going to a fucking place, the motherfucking place is closed, but it was just open the day before yesterday. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like, you know, I hate that all these no good motherfuckers can motherfucking get it all and have the whole world at their hands. But like the people that's really great people, mind, body, and spirit, we got to get the short end of a stick or no stick at all. We got to play with these horrible ass cards. And even if we, you know, oh my God, like, it's just, I'm tired. I just want to blow this fucking planet up, man.
So that they don't go out and fight, so they don't do anything. That's a tactic. They're doing the exact same thing to you. The exact same thing. You know, because the left is the right and the right is the left.
Oh, the
There's
horror.
A broader spectrum. They're inside that.
Right. Oh, the horror. But the tactic is like, shit, put some porn in their face, they ain't gonna fight us. You know, like while they watching porn, we can go motherfucking murder, rape, and pillage this other village over here while they not fighting. You know what I'm saying? It's like the fucking psychological part is what gets me. That's what gets me. I understand there's a lot of beautiful women in porn. God damn, I know. But for it to cloud your judgment or for it to just make you forget that there's an enemy outside your door, that's the problem. That's the problem. But I feel you, Valter. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got to joke about it a little bit. But the problem with the situation is, one, a culture never seen it before, and two, the psychological conditioning and damage to make you not fight. That's what gets me. That's what gets me. So we ask ourselves in this day and age, what is preventing us to not fight now? Is it the music that's promoting smoking, drinking, fucking around, and being a fucking drug addict? And you know, the motherfucking women music is just shake that ass and pussy hole pink, booty hole brown. Before that, it was all about breakups and motherfuckers cheating and shit. All that sad shit. So I'm like, is that brainwashing people to stop? Because we already know music is very influential. And they had Sexy Red and Cardi B like #1 forever. And these motherfuckers are, I'm talking about, this is not music. At least to me. I give it to Nikki, you know, like for at least being a motherfucking spitter. I give it to her for being a spitter. I remember her like before she even got on. But Cardi B, Sexy Red, who the fuck is on, like all these other motherfuckers. I'm not. That's destroying our culture. And what also makes me mad about it is when Nelly and motherfucking did the motherfucking tip drill shit and all the motherfucking BT Uncut shit, there was protesters against that. Why there's no protesting against Sexy Red and Cardi B? Y'all protested against BT Uncut and motherfucking Nelly. Like, just over bitches dancing in the video. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers sliding a credit card through the bitch ass cheeks. Nah, that was hot. Nelly was like, nigga, that was her idea. And two, why's your kids up that late? So I just like magic of some of these lost tribes. Yes. You are so fucking right. That's what I was about to go to. What is the fucking magical, alchemical, spiritual fucking process? You know, it's like, man, that's scary. It's scary. Because anybody could be a god or a messiah or a magician to these lost tribes. You know, a person that comes out of nowhere, never seen before. And you showing them a television set for the first time with Kinsey Reeves and Elsa Jean sharing a double-sided you know what going in. I don't know what this is, but I like it. I know exactly what the fuck this is. But just out there in the forefront like that without being in ritualistic form, and it's on a fucking screen and it's a compilation. Fuck the whole tribe up. And yes, you are right, magic. God damn, Savannah 6. There was a British chick named Kitty Love. I just came across her. I was like, ooh, wait. And she say Daddy. And you got these tribes watching this shit. Fucking their whole tribe up. And over there in Palestine, it stops a whole fucking revolution. So in the words of Bobby Boucher, mama from The Water Boy, technology is the devil. Television is the devil. And the government is the devil. Everything's the devil to you, mama. She got boobies and I like them too. I love the Water Boy. The fucking Water Boy was the shit.
That broader spectrum, they don't care what happens on the right or the left. It's all going to end up in the same place for them. That's what's going to happen. These people are selling you intentional subversion. It's the same way that researchers would get subverted in the past. Like, unless you've been around, it's hard to tell what's been infiltrated and subverted with bullshit now. You know, from 9/11 all the way up to fringe topics, there are lots of great researchers in the past. And these people were great researchers way back until people came to them with information, except they're doing it intentionally now. But this was unintentional back in the day. Maury Terry, great researcher, until these fucking PSYOPs people started coming to him. Hey, you got to look over here, bro. You got to look over here, man. There's something big over here. Oh, you're looking at Promise software, bro? This is what it's really all about. And they start looking, they're instantly led astray. Danny Casolaro from the Octopus Murders, great researcher, until someone came to him and filled him full of bullshit and sent him in the wrong direction. Even with somebody recent, like Jim Fetzer, has been sent in crazy directions where he's calling some guy like an 86-year-old like Mossad agent and shit.
Like that island where they do the airplane
because someone told him. And that's how they subvert people. But what they're doing on YouTube and these big channels that are just exploding is they're doing that on purpose. They're selling you the big distraction while the war is set up around your home, while you're sitting in front of the television, so to speak. This is not an accident. This is not the Great Awakening. This is all performative. Everything that you're seeing right now is totally and completely performative, and it is designed to keep you occupied until the trap is sprung. And this isn't some, race war. These new guys that are popping up, they're talking about all this stuff because they're on the second or the first layer of the onion. When these people who have been at it for 15, 20, 30 years are on the 6th, 7th, 8th layer of the onion, deep, looking out. And these people understand that this isn't some race war. Whatever they're selling you, it's a species war. And I'm not going to go deep into that. And I'm not talking about fucking lizard people or any of that shit. I'm talking about a flat-out species war. I'm not talking about aliens. I'm saying that it goes much deeper. It is anti-nature. It is anti, if you want to call it God, it is anti-God, the plan, the entire spectrum of dominance is to gain control and bring in a Messiah. You need to understand what that means. Messiah doesn't mean a Jesus figure, so to speak. It means the Savior, someone who will elevate them to dominance. That's what that means. There's so much more to it that I'm not going to get into here, but it is a flat out species war, and they're setting the trap. And right now, you think that you're in the middle of the Great Awakening, and you are in the middle of the demoralization before the trap has sprung. Everybody's all focused on Epstein. I'm going to show you the most important part of the Epstein files. He talked repeatedly about being a Neanderthal and being proud of it. You listen to people when they tell you who they are, right? Valerie Post calls Jeffrey Epstein a Neanderthal. He says guilty. He's saying that he is a Neanderthal. What's the purpose to all of this while you're looking at the Epstein files? They want to downsize the population, allow no nation to exist, allow no sovereignty. Planetary surveillance through radio frequency biotracking, seismic signals, audio surveillance, change the human race and wipe the genetic memory of humans. In other words, up the war on nature or God or whatever you want to call it. AI governance, which is created and programmed by those in power, which makes...
Like I said, AI governance, that's what everybody leading to. Every shit is leading to AI governance. Fuck everything up to the point where they gonna just, come on, man, we don't need something better. Let's just get AI to do everything because we don't know how to do shit. We are pathetic humans and shit. That or like, let's just motherfucking fuck the world up. Let everything be led by AI, mass surveillance. And like, if a revolution don't start, like, I already know I'm starting it. I already know I'm gonna start it. But like, shout out to Look Out for Charlie again, because he just posted another video exposing the motherfucker trying to motherfucking rally some motherfucking gangsters to take out ICE. Like I said, if the revolution is manufactured and I'm not there, that shit is going to be manufactured by them. And plus, it was a guy that's a mayoral candidate talking about, let me round up all the gangs. I'm like, nigga, what? Let's go after ICE. I'm like, nigga, go after the people that took out ICE, man. I mean, like, go after the people that brought in ICE. Along with ICE and all these other motherfucking power structures. But yeah, that's another video from Look Out for Charlie. I think that was the newest one.
Omnipresent. And the list goes on. And right now you're witnessing the powder keg, which gives them the reason to bring it all in. They think generationally, while you think day to day. What's going on next Friday?
Yeah,
they're thinking.
Like I also said in my other videos, while everybody's debating about the fucking past and thinking about what's going on today, the powers that shouldn't be is thinking about 2030, 2045, 2060, 2075 agendas. While we arguing about the past and identity and gender politics. Or we motherfucking shit trying to survive day to day and not even thinking about what the fuck the evil people are doing as they kill us through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease. They already got 2030 planned. You will own nothing to be happy. 2045, 2060, 2075, we will already be probably ASI, AGI, and transhumanism on the fucking rise. Bars. If we don't kill these evil motherfuckers now, our fucking children, our children's children, and our children's children's children might grow up fucked up or might not even live at all because the goal is the population. Sooner or later, it might be another civil war, humans versus AI robots. And that's from the, check out the shorts, the Animatrix. This was the stories that happened before the Matrix movie. Watch the Animatrix. It's going to tell you the beginning of how the war started when we created the AI robots. And then it had their first murder. The robots was on trial. Then the fucking robots was motherfucking being attacked and they was forced to go to their own land. They went to a land and called it 01. And there they created technology and health shit that helped the world. Governments around the world got pissed because the AI robots was taking over the global market. So the humans declared war against the machines. The machines fought back out of retaliation. The humans blocked out the fucking sun. The AI robots evolved into those spiny tentacle things that could kill our ass. And there was an agreement on handing over the rights to the alien robot, the AI shits. and then we was all forced to be in pods and put in the matrix. That's the animatrix. There's I think there's maybe like 5 or 6 shorts. But the animatrix is great because it kind of sets the premise up for the first Matrix movie, so you can really truly fully understand what's really going on and why shit the way it is. Check out the animatrix. Every time I put up the animatrix, they always get rid of my shit. Talk about copyright by Warner Brothers.
50 years from now, for their kids and grandkids, for the throne, bro. You know, people will be asking and saying in the comments, you know, what are the solutions, bro? What should we do? You know, stop it. We can point out what happened to someone like Charlie Kirk all day. It's fine. But we know who killed the dude, and he isn't coming back. And Epstein isn't coming back from his island vacation either. He's retired now. You know, Maha is trying to slip this bio bullshit in. It's all incremental. If you're playing with AI, you're playing with the devil. If you're wearing a Fitbit, you're one step away from where they want you to be. So you either stop it by not participating or you don't, bro.
Yep. That's your solution. Stop fucking with the AI. Stop fucking with the Fitbits. My solution, fucking burn them all the fuck down. All right, we at the 2:16 mark. We're gonna play a couple songs and we're gonna get up out of here. Much love to my goddess Vanta, my UK correspondent.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
You already know what it is. I can't wait to see your new videos, baby. I gotta work on some music later. Also, I think I'm gonna work on let's see what I can do an Amos track. Phenom sent me something too, so you already know it. So like something with the Style Master. All the other new tracks that you might hear are gonna be on another project that I don't even got a name for it yet. And that's the color shit about it.
Hurricane the Style Master. I'm Hurricane, let me tell you a story of the glory, but you gotta hold my 40 for me. I was chillin' watching Rick and Morty, and my chick came through, and you know she was getting naughty. Dressed up, went to a party, so many drinks, I think I grabbed up a Bacardi. We was digging on the dance floor, but you know, the cops just burst through the damn door. Me and her start blasting, y'all didn't know that my girl is an assassin. Me and her laughing, jumping out the window, landed on the car, I think it was a Benzo, smoking on the endo, as we roll out to the liquor store, then back to her house. She said that was hot, I said no doubt. Took off her clothes, then we fucked on the couch. Baby girl's an assassin. Yeah, my baby girl is an assassin. My baby girl is an assassin. Yeah, my baby girl is an assassin. Look, let me tell you another story. Chillin' at the diner and the fans, they was coming for me. Baby girl told me load up. Civilians getting hit if they motherfucking don't duck. Cause you look like the game show, but the price is right, bitch, and you know what we came for. You chillin' back in your wheel of fortune. Me and my girl come through, bout to kill just to get a portion. Shoot your head, knock your brain in orbit. Body get contorted, guaranteed it to be recorded. Up in the car, man, baby, flow it. Put the pedal to the metal, best believe it. Keep the streets scorching. Style master, keep the heat going. My girl roll the weed, and you know we gotta keep smoking. Baby girl wetter than the ocean. She said, come here, so you know I gotta get up on it. Baby girl is an assassin. Strong blaster. My baby girl is an assassin. Strong blaster. My baby girl is an assassin. Strong blaster. My baby girl is an assassin. Yeah, strong blaster. My baby girl is an assassin. Strong blaster. Baby girl is an assassin. Strong blaster. Baby girl is an assassin. Strong blaster. My baby girl is an assassin. Strong blaster.
No, I gotta get naughty for you, Vontae. Get naughty. After this, we're gonna get up out of here. HHN Special Report. No, I gotta chill with my baby Vontae before I get back to the music. I hope our spot's still open, baby.
Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, everybody get naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, everybody get naughty, get naughty. Get naughty, baby girl get naughty, baby girl get naughty, walking in the club, baby showing love. See me on stage, tell that motherfucker love, baby girl get you low, talking to the floor. Pick it back up, baby, make that ass roll. I under control, got me saying roll. Baby twerking on me, girl, you know how it go. In the drop, singing low, take it to the mo. Baby hop on it soon as the door close. I'm the one that's controls. Take off the clothes, pull out the camera phone, wanna see you do a pose, but the tune video. Time to make a flick. Going for a thousands when I'm giving her the dick. Baby girl, you the shit. Girl like a party with. Never bad chick, say fire like an arsonist. Baby, this a hit. Got another party mix. Call me Santa Claus, had to put you on the naughty list. Time they have a party. Time they have a party. Baby girl love it, yeah, she about to get naughty. Time they have a party. Time they have a party. Baby girl love it, yeah, she about to get naughty, get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 naughty. Giving her the business, love it when I'm in it. Bring her ass over, that's her favorite position. Give it to her raw, going in the beat. Fucking all night, we ain't about to go to sleep. Vibing to the beat, while I clap her cheeks. Baby girl spraying and she fucking up the sheets. She the beauty, I'm the beast. Eat her like a feast. Sweet cherry pie, baby, let me get a piece. Detroit after dark, did it in the park. Under the stars,
he got one spot open.
She adventurous, we up in the parking lot. Put up to the job, we was fucking on the clock. They ain't not the word, we been to the drive-in. Treated like a swimming pool, I'm about to dive in. This a party over here, got you fucking vibing. Grab a naughty girl, yeah, I'm about to slide in. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty, 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 get naughty, naughty. Baby girl get naughty, get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty, get naughty.
Unless you want to hear another song before we go, Vontae. You want to hear one more? Or we gonna bounce after this? They got one more spot open. All the other spots closed. But it's one spot open where we at though. You want one more, Vontae, or we gonna get up out of here? Which way you want? You want Breath of the Ancestors, or you want that? What you want to do? We gonna get up out of here? Yeah, let's get up out of here. But shout out to everybody. HHN Special Report. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody having a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, and cool night. And we had 2 hours and 24 minutes. Yeah, we gonna get up out of here. They got one spot left open for us, Vontae. Already over there, but let's go get on over there real quick. Yeah, it's like a snowy setting. I believe in miracles. Catherine Zeta-Jones, death beneath lasers. Oh, I don't know why I thought about Workaholics. The motherfuckers was getting robbed and shit. They was at the office and shit, and some motherfuckers broke in. And motherfuckers was singing. The niggas was high as hell too. The motherfuckers was singing Kathleen Zeta Jones, live beneath lasers. Oh. The first two seasons of Workaholics was great, but like when they started getting gay, I was like, nope, can't watch this shit no more. That's what happens when three male friends stay with each other too long. But we're about to get up out of here. Much love to my guy, it's Vonta, my UK correspondent. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You already know what it is. Everybody that came on through GBA Radio, Live and Learn. I think my homeboy from the hood, Chances Make Champions, popped up. You know what I'm saying? My brother. And everybody that's going to watch on the playback. Shout out to everybody for hitting the like button. Hope everybody having a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night. And we about to get up out of here. And y'all make sure y'all check out my baby Vonta's videos. Vonta's videos. Vintage Vonta videos. Or the voluptuous Vonta videos. Or victorious, voluptuous Vonta videos. Oh, yeah. We'll catch y'all in a minute. And I guess I see y'all tonight, Detroit After Dark. You know, it all depends. We'll we all see what's going on. Like I think I might want to do something different, but if everything go cool, like with some music, I might be dropping some music too. I know I gotta work on Soul Emma's track and some other tracks that Phenom sent me. So I might be working on maybe 2 tracks at a time on this one. But I did say like I was gonna have a fresh mind and work on Emma track. So I'm gonna work on that track, see what's popping. Like we might have, like this track might be a minute. It might take a minute to get this track done. Like it might be a couple takes, who knows? But what I do know is this is gonna be a great track. Everybody coming together, be doing great collaborations, and let's build this conglomerate. Let's build this empire of music, art, literature, podcasting, gaming. Let's do it all. Meditation. Shit, give me some psychics in this motherfucker. I need some oracles. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing, sexy thing. I don't know why I thought about that. But anyway, let me get up out of here. And y'all know how we ended. Mic check. I walk around the streets with my black Tech 9 on the waistline. Look at the hype shit. I never claimed to be the best type of rapper. Up, I have to show the motherfuckers what I'm after. After the gold and after that, the platinum. Beef after that, Hurricane G. Packs the gas up, blah. Trigger bang, bang. This is the HHN Special Report. I think they got one more spot for us open, Vonta. Let's go get it. Drinks on me, baby. Drinks on me. Live from Holodeck 3. Catch y'all in a minute. Peace.